Okay, we've switched to the Wi-Fi, which I hope will be stable. Doesn't seem all that great though. Hopefully we will resolve it in the next break. Could be something with someone stepped on a cable somewhere. Please keep us updated. Nej, även på wifi så det är väldigt unstable.
Vad sa du?
Även wifi är väldigt unstable.
Jag verkar inte ha tappat.
Hur många är det som är connected liksom?
Ja, det är så.
Har vi attachment till Shiba också? Till 5?
Gör vi det?
Nej, jag vet inte, gör vi det? Ja, jag har fått den nu.
Har du fått 5 attachment?
Friendly.
Vi sa det.
Ja, det är vi det. Ja.
Please try and update the stream. It should work according to the output. So yeah, if you missed it, we are on the Wi-Fi now, which is not optimal for live streaming, of course. We are trying to figure out what could be the reason that the line doesn't work. And let's see if we can figure out what has happened. I think Daniel is the first player and has done a intrigue and a military, and is now losing an intrigue challenge. No, he discards to keep the hound on the board for the power challenge, it looks like. And this should be a military then.
I'm not sure.
And we have a put to the sword coming out on Asha, and there's no save. That is exactly what he was hoping for. We have could be an intrigue, which is unopposed, and we do not sow on the last milk. Looks like it was a power challenge actually. And we see a military challenge coming through. Great ordering of the challenges, forcing him to remove it, and now he has an unique to win an unopposed, to draw a card. We know that Daniel has a treachery in hand. He's thinking about maybe using it to deny the draw. So Antti is up to 10 power versus the 4 of Daniel. 5 now with dominance. Daniel is having the better board, more convincing characters, but Antti's deck is designed to just outrush his opponent. Could see another Winter Festival. Filthy versus Counting Coppers.
Ja, det ser precis ut.
Oh, look at that. Daniels goes first, top decks a Gregor and a Widow's Wail. It's a good choice if you're gonna draw 2 cards. That's some of the better ones. It's Antti's turn. He has 2 gold, but he does have the King's Road and a reducer. 2 reducers actually. Which is enough to get Balin on the board with a dupe. And gold for support of the people as well. Or you could play the other King's Road and you will have Balin and another priest on the board, but then you will not have money for the support. I guess that's what he's pondering. Looks like he wants to play both characters to ensure that he can make all of the challenges. Balon for free. Looks like he's keeping the gold for support of the people.
Hey, Lapon coming back once again.
Oh no, it's a LaPlante. We have French people on the stream.
Oh, nice.
Well, Canadians, but
Canadians, well, still almost French. We love you guys. On vous aime fort et on aime la poutine. So we have the actual Swedish champion.
yes,
We can recognize him because he has such a nice
sweatband.
sweatbands, yeah.
Yes.
And everybody knows that those sweatbands made the final in Starlek 2 years ago. And, they
And
make,
didn't win.
Let me cry again, please. But we all knew that Donovan has been cheating. Now we all knew that. No, it's just kidding. No worries, guys. No one has been cheating. Well, I hope so.
So, LaPlante,
Yep.
Antti, he has in his hand a priest,
Yep.
another Balon, and support of the people.
Okay.
Why don't you dupe Balon?
Because you're making a mistake.
But it's Antti. He's very, very good.
It happens. It would be interesting to ask him after the game why he don't hit duped him. It's pretty dangerous because if his opponent have tease of this, it's you're removing one of your biggest tool right now in Greyjoy. So yeah. I would have duped Balon. Maybe it would have been a mistake, but I would have tried to dupe Balon. Lannister is in a pretty good position right now. He have all these big jump outside, and as he is playing Frey agenda, he will be able to get a lot of powers. He's 2 in on the board, so and maybe, yeah, and it works. Oof.
Hits the priests, kills the priests.
Yeah, that's massive. Yeah, so sorry for Gregor winning. The mountain is just stupid, but well, it happens. And he still have a power challenge to go, Daniel. He definitely should go. Even if he lose it, it will be better to lose it by attacking than letting his opponent take power. So go ahead, Daniel. Thank you, Rabs. I know you're with me on the Donovan cheating. I love you, mate. Well, about random, actually, I know that several American players loved this mechanic of discarding stuff and seeing what happens. It's pretty well. I'm not fond of that as a player. I prefer to play my games based on skills and luck, a bit of luck. I don't want to push the luck part too much because there's already this thing in the game. So, but it's a mechanic interesting, and actually, you should not be complaining right now because when we will have the new Tywin on the board along with Bear in the Maiden Fair, here you will be allowed to complain way more, actually.
We do see a power challenge with Tywin.